Oh my God, she's back? So I haven't made a full YouTube video in a long time, but I'm back for a good reason. And it's a reason that I need to shout about, and it's because Michaels now is carrying over 95,000 fabric styles online. That Joann Fabrics acquisition went through, and you can shop till you drop online, and just in time to celebrate National Sewing Month in September. I feel like it's been a good few years, but I am full force a sewist. I sew things, I make gowns. I also went to beauty school. I got my cosmetology license. I passed! So there's a whole new me. Sewing is so important to me because I always wanted to craft and create gowns that are meant for plus size bodies. You guys know, if you followed me for the last like 13 years, I have always been an advocate for the plus body. So when the Joann shutdown happened, yeah, I was devastated. I used to go there every single week, but now Michaels is gonna be my one-stop shop. And I partner with them today to show you how I made this pumpkin dress. So roll the footage. We're gonna be making a corseted bodice because I want those corset lines to match the groove of the pumpkin, a big, beautiful full skirt, and then really cute green bow tie sleeves to match the stem of a pumpkin. I ordered my fabric from Michaels stores online, and it got to me in like 3 business days. Oh my God, it's so orange. I love it. This is a poly silk Dubiani, and it's my favorite style of fabric. So we have our sleeve material, we have our main fashion material, we have our batting, and last we have the Kona cotton. Guys, Kona cotton is my favorite. It's the most superior cotton brand, and I'm so excited that Michaels stores has it because I don't know what I was gonna do. Yes, you need 3 layers of fabric to make a corset. I like to trace mine all out first and then chop them all up. I find that makes the process go quicker. I've got all 3 layers now all cut out. We have the trusty dusty serger out, and I'm going to be serging all of the edges of the silk or the poly Dupiani because it, as you can see, it frays, and so don't want that, and it's gonna make it all look nice and neat. Not gonna lie, the serger is the best thing I've ever purchased in my adult life, but it's also the loudest thing I've purchased. Before the serger, after the serger. Now I am going to clip it all together so I can sew them all together just like that. Just finished pinning the lining. I'm tired, but I'm gonna try to sew all of it down tonight. I have to do all of this and then all of this and then make the boning channels because I need to finish the dress tomorrow. She stayed up until 3 a.m. sewing. It's the next day and we are getting to work. This is my last day, my only day to finish working on it. I have to sew in all the boning channels. I ordered some new spiral boning, so that's coming today. And doing the skirt and the sleeves. Tell everyone this, that sewing is 90% ironing. I think I spent the entire morning ironing to only realize that I got the stupid tripod in the shot. And then I had to sew, I think, 28 boning channels. 28! All right, folks, let's watch Natasha as she gets in formation to cut this circle skirt. Oh my God, we're hit with the human compass as her big toe takes on the measuring tape. She's doing a mighty fine impression of that ironing board, flat, long, and committed to the cause. Okay, we have all the skirt pieces cut out. I just need to cut out the tops of them. We have the pocket pieces cut out because you have to have pockets. Now I am going to be cutting out the steel boning, the steel spiral steel boning for the corset. The only thing I need to do is
cut bias tape because I wanted, usually there's 2 ways on how to like finish a corset. Is either you put right sides together, the right side together of the lining and then the fashion fabric on top and then sew it together, but sometimes it's hard, so I'm gonna make the bias binding.
For the steel boning, you gotta measure and then probably about to like 1 inch away from the top and the bottom, and then this just takes forever because it hurts my hands, and then you have to bind it with tape. There's like little end pieces you can buy, but I don't like that. Okay, that was really frustrating. The boning was like twisting around. It just makes it a little bit harder to work with, and I wish I had double lined the lining. I knew I was gonna regret that because I need that structure. Right now we're just gonna sew this down, the bottom down, and then make the bias tape to make it look pretty. It is 10:30 at night. We ain't gonna get done with this till like 3. It's so weird. Like I literally don't have energy until the nighttime. It's 12:30. I'm gonna say by 2:30, if I'm not done, then I'm going to bed, and I will finish the skirt tomorrow and get ready and edit. I made the bias tape already. Little strips are gonna go on the top and the bottom. And then I finished off the sides. I didn't cut it on the bias, so it's not technically bias tape, but it'll work. This literally makes it look so clean and nice. Okay, we finished the bias. I honestly am not impressed with how I sewed this on, but it's gonna do for now. We got, don't look at that. We got the grommets in, and now I'm just gonna lace her up and see how she looks. Corset is done. The crazy thing is that this is as tight as it can go, which wasn't the case when I made my other dress. Did I lose weight? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make the straps tonight, and that's it, and I'll finish the skirt tomorrow. Here's the dilemma. I just sewed this little noodle thing for the strap. Whoa. But I think it's like too stiff. Like it's kind of freaking me out. When I make it a bow, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, it's like super stiff, right? So it's not gonna do like the floppy thing that I really like up here. But what if I did something like this with like the little bow like this, and then like have it be like longer? I like kind of like this idea. I'm too tired right now to make this work, so we're doing it tomorrow. It is the 3rd day and final day that I'm working on this dress. Last night we ended with the corset. I just need to do the skirt, put the pockets in. I do have this velvet ribbon that I want to try, but I feel like I love this bow on the front, and I'm trying to figure out how to make that work. Scared to run. It was very, very hot in that room. I really can never remember how to put pockets in, but what you do is you have the pocket piece in your skirt, and then you put them together. You need to be like basically, because you put your pocket in, like your pocket is right here. It's like right underneath the waistband. I feel like I should just have it start at the waistband, just because it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to make sure that they're at the same level. Then you pin. So now I have to sew right here. So you have 2 machines. You gotta switch them out. Put that back. But it has white stones on it. Going to this. Now we have the beginning of the pocket. So then this gets folded and pressed in, and then I'll just sew this together like this, and then you act as if that's one seam. It goes all the way down, but you don't sew down this part. You just go sew around and down. Also, like, I mean, this fabric, I can never tell what's the front and the back of it, but if you are using fabric that has an obvious front, just make sure you're pinning the pockets on the right side. So we see this little seam. Did I iron it? No, don't judge me. I want you all to see this trick that I learned on TikTok. You have your seam that you need to take out, right? So you have to find out which was the bobbin thread, because the bobbin thread, it just goes along the bottom as the top thread locks in. I will go in here in the very end, and on my back stitching will take it out. This side I already got. So now I'm going to go in the middle right here of this stitch on the bobbin side, and it usually gives, and I'll put my thumb here and I'll just start pulling, because what it does, it's going to pull out. Well, I just broke it. We're going to go in the middle of the broken piece, and we're pulling, just tugging, and then once I can get a good little handle on it, it just pulls right out. I'll go in the middle here, tug, and then I can just pull it right out. Come on. Pulls right out, and then this guy all the way out. The skirt's finally done. Not actually, I still need to gather it. But look, do I look like a sunflower? Perfect. These last two steps took me the rest of the night. Yes, I was up until 2 a.m. once again. I can't believe I keep doing this to myself. I make 3 full skirts and I put into one, and the perimeter of the skirt is just so big and long. It just takes forever to hem, but you know what? It's worth it because when I sit down in this dress, I look like an actual pumpkin. And we're not going to talk about how long it took me to figure out this front green section. I was determined to make sure that this dress looked like an actual pumpkin. I think I accomplished it. I look like a vintage pinup pumpkin girl. Obsessed. Enjoyed this like kind of slow back into YouTubing for me. You can always find me on my podcast, Those Forking Fangirls, which I do with my bestie Christine Riccio. But Michaels really came through for me. I am so excited about their fabric selection. They had my favorite fabric. They have everything that I need. So if you've been missing Joann's, they seriously have got you covered in that department. From fabric, notions, trims, they even have like home decor and seasonal decor. It's always so fun for me to browse through their websites and go in store. Look down below in the description for all the links to everything that I purchase from michaelstore.com. And don't forget to subscribe because you never know when I'm gonna be back with more sewing and fashion and hair and books and fangirl galore.